Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Mahmud Hassan, Assistant Teacher, Greenfield School and College. Today I am going to discuss about pond digging for fish cultivation and preparation. This is under section 3, chapter 2. The foremost thing for fish cultivation is to dig new pond or to prepare the remaining pond cultivable. It is discussed below. Digging new pond. A pond should be dug, maintaining more or less those characteristics which make an ideal pond. The pond should be dug more or less rectangular. The pond depth should be maintained as if it contains water up to 1.5 to 2 meters in a year. During digging, slope of the pond bank should be kept at least 1.5:2 ratio. If sand is more in soil, it would be safe to keep 1:3. Otherwise, it would damage the pond bank within a few days. Here 1:3 means 1 is the height and 3 is the bank. Suppose height of the pond is 1 meter, then the bank of the pond should be 3 meter. If soil is well and fertile, it would be kept separate at the digging time. After digging, this soil should be spread on the sand soil in the bottom. By this way, water holding capacity and productivity would be increased. It would be better if the width of the above part of the pond bank remains 2.5 meter. A space should be given between upper surface layer and bank. This place is called bokchor. The bottom of the pond will be level but should be kept slightly slant. It will make irrigation and fish collection easy. After digging the pond, the soil of the bank should be made compact by beating with a roller, and grass should be cultivated on bank. This reduces the breaking of bank and the soil will not be eroded in rainy season. This is bank, this is bokchor, this is the slope of the pond, and this is the bottom of the pond, and height of the pond is here 1 meter, and bank of the pond is 2 meter. So slope is 1:2. You see, this is a cross section of a pond. Pond preparation or making suitable for fish cultivation. Pond preparation is very important for fish culture. Before fish cultivation, if existing pond is to be well prepared by digging, fishes can get healthy environment to live. This increases fish growth rapidly and reduces diseases. So, fish production can be profitable. Pond preparation process is to be completed by several sequential steps. The steps are given below. First step, repairing bank and bottom of the pond. If pond banks remain broken, the fish can be flooded away, or predators can enter into the pond in the rainy season or in heavy rainfall. So, bank should be repaired and raised if it is broken. No big tree should be on the bank, or if there is any of it should be pruned. By this, the pond will get sunlight and natural food can be produced. If the pond is old, excess mud can be stored at the bottom. In this condition, excess mud should be removed, keeping only 20 to 25 centimeter of it. It can be done easily by drying up the pond. Fish pond should be dried up once in every 3 to 4 years. After drying, the bottom should be made cracked by scorching sunlight. If possible, plowing can be done at the bottom. It will remove all the toxic gases, harmful bacteria and insects, and keep the pond environment well. After that, bottom of the pond should be leveled. It would be better if one side of the bottom remains slight slanted. The facilities pulling net this facilitates pulling net and collecting fish. Removal of aquatic weeds. If different types of weeds like water hyacinth, khudi hyacinth, helencha, kolbilata, algae, etc. remain on the bank or in the pond, they should be removed out. The weeds absorb the fertilizer given in the pond, protect sunlight and also inhibit the natural movement of fishes. The enemies of the fishes like predator fish, snake, frog, etc. hide themselves in the weeds and catch the fish to be fed. Weeds can be checked by using different types of chemicals like copper sulfate or blue vitriol, simazine, etc. But it is not expected to use chemical material. Grass carp and sharputi are herbivorous fish. By releasing these fishes at the cultivation period, needs can be checked by organic method. Removal of predator and cultivable fish. Shoal, boal, chitol, foli, taki, gajar, etc. directly eat the cultivable fish. Besides, puti, chapila, chanda, etc. are uncultivable fish. They share space, food and oxygen of the cultivable fish. As a result, the production of cultivable fish decreases. The predator and uncultivated fish can be removed in any of the following process. By drying out the pond. After drying out whole pond, all fishes can be controlled. Many fishes can be hided themselves in mud of the bottom. So the pond should be well dried in sun. By netting. When pond contains less water, fishes can be collected out by netting repeatedly. By using baits. In this case, rotenon or mohua cake can be used. The fishes killed by this are eatable. These materials block the hole of the fish gill. Thus, fish dies of suffocation. 30 to 35 gram rotenone or 3 kg cake of mohua can be used per decimal in pond water with 1 feet or 30 centimeter depth. For this, total amount should be divided into 3 parts. Small balls from making paste by the one part should be sprayed over the pond. Another 2 parts should be spread over by dissolving them in water. After that, water should be stirred by netting. Fishes should be harvested by netting when fish floating on water. Pond water cannot be used up to 7 to 10 days of poison application, and new fish cannot be released. But fishes killed by rotenone are eatable. Different toxic materials can be used by killing the fishes in pond like phostoxin tablet. It is not wise to kill fish with chemical material. Application of lime. After drying out, lime should be applied at the bottom of the pond. If the bottom of the pond is ploughed, lime should be applied at the time. If water remains in the pond, lime can be sprayed all over the pond by dissolving it in the aluminum bucket or drum after cooling. Usefulness of lime application. Lime increases the fertility of water and soil. It maintains pH of water. It reduces turbidity and keeps water clean. It destroys germ of fish diseases. It increases the efficacy of fertilizer. The dose of lime application depends on the type of the bottom of the soil of pond edge and pH of water. For example, lime dose should be a little bit more in clay soil, mud soil and red soil in pond. Here, the doses of lime application on the basis of pH value of soil are given below. Doses of lime application during pond preparation. pH value of water. pH value of water, if pH value of water is 3 to 5, dose of lime will be 12 kg per hectare. If the pH value is 5 to 6, dose of lime will be 8 kg per hectare. If pH is 6 to 7, the dose of limestone is 2 kg per hectare. Generally, 1 to 2 kg lime per decimal area is applied in our country. Application of fertilizer. Fertilizer application produces natural food for fish in the water. The main natural food of fishes are phytoplankton and zooplankton. Different nutrients like phosphorus, potassium can be mixed up with water by applying fertilizer in pond. Phytoplankton grows in water utilizing these nutrients, and depending on phytoplankton, zooplankton is produced. There are two types of fertilizers, such as a organic fertilizer like cow dung, feces of poultry birds, Inorganic fertilizer like urea, TSP, MOP, etc. The fertilizer should be applied after 5 to 7 days of lime application. The fertilizer should be applied within the time between morning and noon at a sunny day. After dissolving, fertilizer should be spread equally over the pond. Doses of fertilizer application on pond. Organic fertilizer, inorganic fertilizer. Name of fertilizer: cow dung. Dose 5 to 7 kg per decimal. Excreta of poultry birds. Dose 3 to 4 kg per decimal. Inorganic fertilizer. Name of fertilizer: urea. Dose 100 to 150 gram. TSP. Dose 50 to 75 gram. MOP. Dose 20 gram. Testing natural feed. Before stocking fries in the pond, testing should be done whether natural feed for fish in the pond is produced or not after 5 to 7 days of fertilizer application. It can be done by several methods. 1. Secchi-Disc. After dipping a black and white tin plate with 20 cm diameter, it is called Secchi-Disc. With the help of rope, and if the plate is not seen in 25 to 30 centimeter depth of water, then it should be understood that there are natural food available in the pond. If Secchi-Disc can be seen more than 30 centimeter depth, then it can be understood that there is low amount of food. Testing with hand. After dipping the hand up to elbow, and if the palm cannot be visible in the water, it should be understood that there are optimum food. Testing with grass. Taking pond water in transparent glass and holding it against sunlight, and if the green or brownish green water or many small particles and small insects can be seen, it is to be understood that there are optimum amount of natural foods. If the fish pond is not produced yet after testing, then one should be waiting for 3 to 4 days. If yet not produced, fertilizer should be applied again. Here it is a Secchi-Disc. It is used for seeing the water quality, and it is another method of understanding the water quality, that is glass method. Number 7. Testing toxicity of water. Before 1 day of stocking fries, HEPA should be placed in a pond where fishes are killed by using chemical poison. 10 to 15 fries are released and kept in the HEPA or in that pond water, keeping in bucket or pot for 24 hours. If any fish does not die by this time, it is to be assumed that there is no toxicity in pond, then fries should be released. Method of releasing of fish fries in pond. For releasing in pond, fish fries can be collected from any nearer government or non-government hatchery or nursery farm. The fries can be transported with earthen pot or aluminium pot when distance is short. But in case of far distance, the fries should be transported by polythene bag with supplying oxygen. In this case, the fries should be carried in a polythene bag maintaining 1/3 part of water or 2/3 part of oxygen. The fries should not be released directly in the pond. Before releasing, the fries should be adapted with the pond water. For this, the poly bag or pot containing fries should be floated on the pond water for 15 to 20 minutes. In this time, pond water should be gradually mixed in the polythene bag or pot. By this, temperature of pot and poly bag will be almost equal. After that, the waves of the pond water should gradually be allowed to enter into the poly bag or the container by tightening it slowly, and thus the fries will move about themselves towards the pond water. The fries should be released in the morning or afternoon or cool weather of the day. If fries are purified before releasing, they will be relieved of even they are infected by harmful parasites. This also reduces the possibility of disease infection and risk of death. Every time 300 to 500 fries should be washed for half minute with a solution containing 1 teaspoon potassium permanganate or 200 gram salt in 10 liters of water, taking in bucket or pot. Solution prepared once can be used 4 to 5 times for fry purification. So, quantity of fries should be released according to pond space. Thanks for watching this video.